Hello and welcome. My name is Jessica Gem, and in today's video, we present our case. Warning, this video contains dark themes, legal jargon, dun dun dun. Just kidding, this one's fine. When we are finally called in, we stand before the Heavenly Justice, a 9.5-foot tall titan. Based on the enormity of their throne around them, it appears they limited their true size to converse with us, and we all gain the ability to speak divine temporarily in order to ease communication. He asks who is the one who trespassed and brought us here. Kima immediately speaks up and says it was him, but Sachi clarifies that it was more of a group effort. Quinn requests that he hear us out before casting judgment and explains the situation as he knows it. He tells of the dagger called Deicide, and Archie's wound inflicted by it, that this or the River of Unmaking were the only ways we knew of to potentially save him. Then, as Vrail was also wounded with it and had much more limited time, we had to make a choice that we believed was most reliable, which was the pool here. The Justice then lets them know that the circumstances were barely relevant if we should be found guilty of the crime itself. Quinn informs him that he believes whoever is casting judgment should have full awareness of influencing factors. The Titan then inquires if we are all then admitting to entering the plane without permission, to which Quinn notes that we were not aware of its existence before we were directed there, and much less that it required permission to enter. Kima also points out that Archie and Rail were merely passengers in the decision of ours, and Sachi adds that Quinn was carried in by means of others as well. He once again asks that the direness of the situation and the character of the victims were brought under consideration within the ruling. The Justice rules that Quinn, Archie, and Rail are exempt from the punishment and will be sent out of the realm at once, but Kima and Sachi will be required to carry out 30,000 hours of community service as penance. Quinn asks to take the same punishment, but he is told that he will not be punished for a crime he did not commit. Entia, the Celestial, also mentions that Kima was resisting arrest, but Kima argues that he had surrendered and explains what happened, and the Celestial gets 8,000 hours community service for excessive force. He then tells the Justice that Archie went in the pool even after hearing that he was not permitted, before Kima rebuttals with Archie's fading consciousness potentially leading to an inability to grasp what was said. Archie then, for some dumbass reason, bumbles his way into getting sentenced 48,000 hours, even though he genuinely did not hear what was said. Rail facepalms. Kima chides him on that, but Archie explains that he felt the need to keep an eye on us. He is then informed that Linnell had read the book. Instant regret for opening his mouth, as usual. Kima corrects him again and apologizes for his odd behavior, but the sentence was maintained. Hearing of the changed circumstances, the judge then offers a deal. Quinn may stay there on bond for Archie until he returns to serve out his, now doubled, community service sentence. Quinn tells him that he is willing to take the deal, and we are dismissed before any further argument can be made. Meanwhile, Light wakes up in a bed inside to Alyssa making pancakes. I should have broken her legs. And her arms. Especially her arms. Light disagrees, but offers to spar with her later, which turned out to be a very painful and traumatic experience, as Alyssa let out way too much frustration on her. She was fully uninjured physically by the end, but yikes, that stuff doesn't get forgotten easily. The next day, her friends don't return. Neither on the next, nor the one after that. In fact, for nearly 3 whole years, not a trace of them is seen, until one day when Archie and Rail return at last. It turns out the bridge has a time dilation, where to those crossing it only takes an hour, but to the realms on either side, a full year passes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I have passed your judgment. If you enjoyed this video, please grant me a like, and if you'd like to see some more of my art, subscribe to join me. That's all for now, so farewell and have a wonderful day.